For ACUSports.com, I'm Grant Boone from a rockin' Moody Coliseum where the Wildcats stunned New Orleans 87-84. Just your regular down 4 with 18 seconds to go, win by 3 in regulation kind of a game. I've got the freshmen, Jaylen Franklin and Jaren Lewis. Jaylen, let me start with you. You guys had a 5-point lead. Things were looking good. You're starting to pull away, and then New Orleans makes a run. How crazy was it in the last few minutes?
It was very crazy. We kind of got relaxed on defense a little bit and got passive, and they made the run. And I knew once we got back rolling that we had to fight back. So it was just crazy.
It was crazy, and you did fight back. Jaren, before the game, associate head coach Brett Tanner told me he was really concerned about the interior of New Orleans because of how many good players they have. How tough was it in there today?
It was tough. They seal hard. They work hard. They're strong down there. But he compared it to a former game we had against Southeastern Louisiana, kind of like those bigs. Just important to move your feet, get in front, play hard, just match their intensity, and just do your best.
Both teams back and forth, and then ACU down 79, or rather 83-79, 4 down with 18 seconds to go. They get 2 missed free throws from New Orleans, and then Jaylen, take us through that moment. 18 seconds to go, you get the ball and streak down the court. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking just get the ball to the rim and try, if they collapse, just to find teammates. One of the media guys said I went down there in 5.4 seconds. I was like, oh, okay.
This isn't the NFL Combine, so they're not measuring what your 94-foot streak is, but you got down there and you got fouled. You'd missed a couple of free throws in the game, but you made it when it counted, and that brought your team to within 1. Then after another foul, they make 1 of 2. It's a 2-point game. Then you go down and you score again. You tie the game with 5 seconds. I want both of you to give me your perspective on those final 5 seconds, because, Jaylen, you got the steal, and somehow the ball wound up in your hands. What happened?
Well, one of the guys was coming full speed and past Parker Wentz, and I jumped over and helped, and I seen the ball straight in my face, so I reached it and got it. And I got hacked a little bit, and then I seen Jaren, and I was like, trust my teammates, and boom.
Jaren, what are you seeing when all of that's going down?
I see their little guard coming down the court full speed, and I see Jay Frank get the steal. And once he got it, I was just like, oh, I might as well run the other way, like help him out if he needs me down there, like final second, see what I can do. But he ends up like getting in a little mess, kind of gets fouled. He finds me like near half court, and like my first reaction is just catching the shoot. I shoot it, and I know there's only like a second left, and luckily it falls.
Did you know for sure you got it off in time?
Yeah. As soon as I let it go, I saw buzzer didn't go off yet, and I was just like hoping for it to go in.
You guys have both had some unbelievable moments. I'm thinking back to the Colorado State game, how crazy that one was. But can anything top this?
Just not right now. And just keep on winning. That's the only thing that can make it better.
And Jay Frank, you guys stay unbeaten at Moody at home in the conference. There might seem to be a little Moody magic going on.
We got great fans, I can say that. We just love playing home. It's a great atmosphere here. We play tougher. I can say that.
Yeah, well, you guys went. Let me box you guys out and go to the bench and bring in the athleticism here with Coach Joe Golding. Coach, I remember a couple of years ago, your first year in the league, we get a goaltending call at the buzzer, and Parker Wentz was credited with a bucket, and everybody freaks out. And you told me after that game, I'm fired up right now, but I'm looking forward to the time when we have regular wins like this. Coach, you're 6-0 at home at Moody in conference, and this one was something special, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a special night. Credit first of all for Mark and his New Orleans bunch. I thought they were great tonight. I thought they played well. It's a big game for them. They're fighting for Katie, and he does a great job. He's a good friend of mine, and so got a ton of respect for him and his staff and their team. And but our guys didn't quit. They just found a way and made some plays down the stretch. You and I have talked a lot over this past year about how do you change this program. The first thing is you get winners in here. You get some talent in here, and we got to win some recruiting battles. And we won some of those recruiting battles last fall that are paying off now, in the spring. And then the second thing you have to do is win at home. The third step of that is to win on the road. That's something we still haven't yet to do. But when you can continue to win home games, and then as we grow up, we learn to win on the road, and we get a little bit tougher on the road, and learn how to win on the road. That's how you build a program that can compete with the top tier teams in the league.
I know you'd rather win by 20 every game at home, but when you have the girls' regional tournament coming in here right after you and you get some fans filing in for that game and then you do what you just did, that's not bad either, is it?
No, it's not, and it's, maybe the good Lord was looking after us a little bit today, and so these kids deserve that, it's been a long year from back from Costa Rica to now, and we talked about we got no more road trips. We're never going to get on the bus again, and for 6 or 7 more months, and now we got to protect home floor. And we talked a lot about the history of this program, and kind of what these 3 games mean to our team. And so sometimes the ball bounces your way, sometimes it doesn't. And I thought the ball deserved to bounce our way. I thought Jaylen made it an incredible play. First of all, he went to the rack, which was to get it. We still needed to win a 2-point game. We knew they weren't going to foul. He read it right and went in and got a layup, and then he makes a championship play and gets the steal. And you probably wouldn't want as a coach for guys to go for steals in that point, but when you got a kid like him who's a winner, you just trust his instincts, and he went after it, got it clean. I thought he got fouled. He had 2 people hanging over him, and then he throws the ball over to Jaren and has the basketball IQ to know that Jaren's right there and hits him. And Jaren works on that shot all the time. So
isn't it funny? You told me when we missed a 3 late in the game that would have tied it against Riverside, you said, I didn't think we played well enough. And sometimes it's weird how basketball goes. We didn't maybe deserve to win because we didn't play. But you did. Yeah. You did. You played so hard in this game, and you fought back. 4 down with 18 seconds. People don't win games like that.
Well, here's an important lesson. We're young. We got a lot of youth on our team, and we played a bunch of freshmen tonight. But they won't forget this. They'll remember this, and they'll realize it doesn't matter how much time's left or how the game's going. We always got a chance. This is something that's going to be implanted in their brains now. And so when we say, hey, 2 minutes is an eternity, we got plenty of time. We're only down 3. And we got time, and they'll remember this, that you never quit. You play the full 40 minutes, and then at the end of 40 minutes, there's a win. If not, we go play an extra 4.
Well, it's a game that a lot of us are going to remember for a long time. ACU goes to 8-8 in the conference. They've now doubled the number of conference wins from last year. It's the 2nd consecutive year they've doubled wins in the conference, and you won't see a more thrilling victory than the one here today, 87-84 on the Jaren Lewis bank-in at the buzzer. 2 more home games for ACU next Thursday against Incarnate Word, and then closing out the season against Corpus Christi next Saturday. For Jaylen Franklin, Jaren Lewis, and Coach Joe Golding, I'm Grant Boone.